Hello viewers, let's find the solution set of this equation. Well, what are we going to do? We have to do the factoring, okay? This is a factoring example. I'm going to show you how we can factorize this little equation. Alright, we got x squared minus 6x plus 5. Alright, so what are we going to do? X. Let's just break it down into x times x. Okay? So x times x makes x squared. Alright? And we have to break this down into 5 and 1 as well. But before we do that, you have to make sure the first value is x squared, the second value is x, and the third value has no x. This is actually x to the power of 0, okay, which is 1. Okay, we got this number here. Here in the middle we got the x and a coefficient, and well, our first value is an x squared and a coefficient, and our coefficient here is 1. Okay, 1x squared. So x times x is x squared. So what makes 5? 5 and 1, right? It's going to be 5 and 1. We have no other combination. If we have, we can try them out. But this is an easy one. 5 and 1 makes 5, okay? And, well, which 5 and 1 makes plus 5? Either plus 5 and plus 1 or minus 5 and minus 1. Okay? It cannot be minus plus here or minus here and plus here. No, minus and plus makes minus. Plus and plus makes plus. Minus and minus makes plus. Alright? So we have multiplication we're talking about. Alright? So 5 times 1, if they're both plus, will give us plus 5. Or minus 5 times minus 1 makes plus 5. Alright? So how do we make sure whether they are minus or plus? This is what we do, guys. We do the cross multiplication here. Alright? When we do the cross multiplication, and what do? X times 1 is x plus 5 times x is 5x. This has to give us the middle value, guys. Okay? When we do the cross multiplication and add the values up. So x times 1 is x plus 5x should give us the middle value. But the middle value is minus 6x. So it's not equal. So what do we need to do? Well, change them to minus. The first thing that you have to check is minus 1 times minus 5 makes plus 5. Yes, check. And the second thing that we check is, well, minus 1 times x is minus x plus minus 5 times x is minus 5x, right? Minus 5 times x is minus 5x is minus 6x. Check. Check. Okay? So we have it correct here. The last thing that we got to do is horizontally take them in brackets. So x minus 5, okay, horizontally, keep it horizontal, and x minus 5 times x minus 1 is 0. Okay? From here, you can see that either x minus 5 is 0 or x minus 1 is 0. Okay? Either this one is 0 or that one is 0. We don't know. It can be either case. So if x minus 5 is 0, x is 5. If x minus 1 is 0, x is 1, right? How do we find it? X minus 5 is 0, so x is 5. X minus 1 is 0, x is 1. Okay? So our solution set is 1 or 5.